Now, I want to talk about the new Volvo ES90. It was recently announced by Volvo, and but I think it's a really good car. Now, first of all, I'm not really a big fan of Volvo. I mean, nothing against the brand or anything, but I personally don't like the designs. I find them a bit too tame and boring, but this car actually looks really good. Now the ES90, it looks like a sedan crossover type of car. I'm not sure what to make of it, but the designs looks really good. The front end looks a bit sharper in my opinion compared to others, and it seems to have the lines and all look better. They look nice. And the back looks good too. And honestly, I think this is a huge deal because personally, I think a lot of what makes people buy cars at certain price points are the design. And the design of this car actually looks good. It looks like something that people would look at and go, yeah, that looks nice. And yeah, that's what I feel about the design of this car. Now, looking at everything else, that it also seems to be good. Now apparently this has a 80 something kWh battery and 100 something kWh battery, and that 100 kWh battery apparently gives a range of I think a real world range would be around 350 miles or something, because the claim range seems much higher than that. So yeah, I think realistically you'll get 350 miles or something, and which I honestly think is a good range, because I feel like cars at a minimum should have at least 300 miles guaranteed, and this is gonna be over that, I feel. So that's good. And the power and the 102 kWh battery pack produces apparently 440 something horsepower, which is a lot of power, more than enough for most people, I think. So on the power front it's good, on the range front it's good, and the pricing, now I only know the UK price. Apparently it's around starting around 70,000 pounds and coming somewhere close to for the top end somewhere around 80 something thousand pounds. And honestly, I think that's I think the price is pretty reasonable, considering that the car looks good and the interior looks good and it's spacious. Now the interior of this car looks high quality, so I think the price is somewhat justifiable considering that. And I know the looks, I know in my opinion looks are a big deal, so I think in looks front it looks the part of the price, and the range is great, not great, but the good. I don't think anyone will have complaints, and it has more than enough power. Now apparently there's a more powerful version as well. I don't know the exact specs, but I don't think you really need that power for an electric car. And if the car has that much power, then the range might go down, because both apparently the more powerful versions are also using the same battery pack, and 450 is more than enough. I think the range should be more of a priority in that case. And yeah, now the color, it seems okay, but I would like to see some more energetic, vibrant colors. I mean, this is an EV, maybe some darker blues or dark reds or something, with some accents or something. That would be nice to see. But yeah, overall this seems like a pretty good car, and actually makes me interested in Volvo. And I think a lot of people would feel the same, because it's the new design language of the car. And yeah, this seems pretty good. Now personally, I'm not a fan of electric cars, and because of a lot of different issues with charging and range and battery replacement and all that. But if I was looking for electric, I was thinking about an electric car, I'm buying it, this would actually be a pretty good car, pretty good option to buy. So yeah, I think this new Volvo is great.